Hello?
Pop culture and pretty things.
Hey there, pretty girls. This is Pop Culture and Pretty Things, where we like to keep things cute. I'm Liz.
I'm Ivy.
And I'm Francesca.
And I'm Maya.
And I'm a botch, and today we have a very special guest.
Hi, my name's Anayaat. Hi, guys. And today we are going to be looking into the life of being a daughter or son in an immigrant family. From the emotional turmoil to balancing personal dreams with family expectations, it really is like being stuck in between two worlds. If you ever felt like the third parent or the family's translator, this one goes out to you. God's strongest soldiers are immigrant daughters, and they deserve their flowers. So, hello, how are you guys all doing today?
Good.
I don't know about you guys, but this weekend kind of felt crazy. Like Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Kendrick
Yes.
thing.
A lot of things happened.
A lot of things happened with that. There was that girl from that went to Pakistan.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it like Ojana?
Oh,
She's an
Nigel.
icon.
Yeah.
The New Yorker.
Respect to the law, respect to halal.
Respect to the law.
Like, yes. But we got to give respect to this show because we know it's the best, right?
Absolutely.
Well, starting us off today, we're going to take a look at our Hot Take Hotline.
This is the Hot Take Hotline, where the hottest takes are brought to life. What do you need us to know? Leave a message after the tone.
Hey, pretty girls. I'm a really big fan and I love your guys' advice. So basically, I have this friend and he's dating this girl and he like loves her. He's like really quiet and he's like always closed off with people. And if he doesn't like you, he's gonna make it obvious. So when he likes somebody, it shows. So he's like crazy over this girl. And then the other day, I was in the washroom and his girlfriend was like standing next to me and she's just like on the phone and she's like, oh yeah, I really don't like my boyfriend anymore. I want to break up with him. So she was like, I wish you would just cheat on me so I could break up with him. And I just feel really bad for him and I don't know if I should tell him or not because what if he doesn't believe me? And I don't want it to ruin our friendship.
Damn.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That was a lot.
That was a wild statement right there.
First of all, what is the girl thinking? Like, just break up with him if
Honestly.
you don't want to
Yeah.
be with
Are
him.
you not embarrassed? Like, can we just communicate, please?
Literally.
I know. Communication is the key.
Did the girlfriend not know that her boyfriend's friend was right beside her?
Like,
I'm guessing they haven't met if she just was on the phone saying that out loud, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably not.
Or like she didn't care.
Oh, that
That's
too.
true.
That too.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't care, bro, anyone can hear. His mom could hear. Like,
But the thing is, if you don't care, why not break up with him, though?
Yeah.
If you have the balls to talk about him behind his back.
say all of that out loud.
Yeah.
but that's not the issue. Should she tell him?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
I mean, that's her guy friend, right? She
Yeah.
doesn't have a relationship with the girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't.
I
there's-
would tell him.
Yeah.
Do you know how long they've been together for?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Imagine
Homegirl
it was
hung
a
up
week.
and right after saying that, so we don't
Damn.
got much on it. So, okay, let's see like this. Situation 1, she's only friends with the guy. The girl doesn't know her. She should tell her?
She's friends with
yeah.
the. Yeah.
Yeah, because she doesn't even know the girlfriend,
Yeah.
but she's friends with the guy. So it's like kind of her, I don't want to say responsibility, but like out of obligation, just like the friendship, I would do it.
Okay, that makes sense. What if the girl is like friends with her as well? It's like both ways.
See, that's a different story when it affects both of your friends.
Yeah.
I mean, would you want to just be a girl's girl?
Wait,
and
that
keep
happened
a
to me.
secret? Or really?
I was in the place where, you know, if should I tell the guy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Do you
I
think
did-
it would have been better if you told the guy?
It's just that I'm friends with both of them, but I'm more friends with the girl, you know what I mean? And I did my part on saying, hey, you should, like, end it, you know, like, I mean, I did it. I just didn't want to say it to the guy. Well, I said it, but it was too late. And then they kind of, like, blame me and, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, you were, what's that term? I was trying to,
Listen, babe.
An instigator?
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Personally, I'd like you know how like telephone? I do telephone style.
Oh.
You know?
What is it?
Like you tell one person, someone else tells that person. Just make sure the person you're telling has a loud mouth. Okay? Because like if you do so, you could either look at like a pick me,
Yeah.
or you could look like you want that guy, so you're gonna break that relationship up.
That is true. I should have thought about that.
Telephone all the way, honey.
But that was like years ago. Yeah. Well,
But
that's a lot to take in, I guess.
I have like no words.
My question is, okay, with the whole thing, right? Because you're like trying to like tell your friend to like do it herself, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
Like I want her to take accountability because I don't want to be part of because that's their relationship.
yeah.
You know, I don't want to like, hey, yada yada yada. You know, like I want them to figure it out themselves, and I want her to confess. You know, like I don't want like I feel like it would be better if it came from her, because I mean it would hurt, but at least it came from her than like a random person.
You know, I think that's low key way better because there's some people out here that's like they're only taking the girl's side through her rights and her wrongs.
Yeah.
Like so they're just like, oh, you cheated, funny, he probably deserved it. Like
Oh, I know
keep
what
on
you mean. The
slaying,
double
girl.
standards.
like you know how people talk about like girls girl,
Yeah.
right? Like sometimes I feel like they take it too far where it's like in a situation like this where
Yeah.
they're in the wrong, like 100%, like girl, you messed up. Like they're just like, oh, well, she's my girl, she's my home girl type of thing, right?
I've seen this TikTok. You know that viral TikTok term was like when a girl do it versus when a guy do it is like when the guy cheat, it's like damn, like you're a cheater. But when a girl cheats, it's like what? Like what do you do to
She
make
just
her do
wants
that?
to have fun.
you know?
this,
Yeah.
that. But then when it's the guy, it's like, oh, he's instantly a bad person.
Yeah.
and all
Oh,
of
is it
that.
the TikTok that's like she just wanna party?
Yes, that one. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh my gosh! In the video, we'll put in a little clip of it.
Oh yeah, we should.
But yeah, this is honestly like, I don't even know if we can come to an answer. Can we, guys?
Honestly,
Hard.
I mean,
feel
at the
like-
same time too, it's their relationship, it's their whole dynamic. I feel like if we were to tell them to, you know, if we were to tell her to tell the guy, it would cause issues, and I feel like we wouldn't want to be part of that whole thing. But at the end of the day, it's really like, I don't know, it's so complicated because it's either you sacrifice your possible friendship with that guy if he finds out that you knew and you didn't tell him,
Yeah.
or he stays in that relationship without knowing that his girlfriend doesn't love him, doesn't want to be with him, and it just hurts him more in the end.
Exactly.
Or
So-
that friend could talk to the girl and be like, hey, I heard you said this. Like, what are you planning to do? If not, I can make an action for it, you know?
Oh yeah, going directly to the source.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, so homegirl, I know you're not on the call anymore, but if you're still listening, we can't give you an answer on this one. It's honestly such a hard one. Like the guy deserves to know. That's the baseline. He deserves to know, but we don't really know if you should be the one telling it. Hopefully you took what we talked about and it's something that will help you. So good luck with that. Good luck. We're all rooting for
Good
you.
luck, girl.
But we're going to take a quick switch, change gears, and we have another person in the room with us that's not part of the regular rotation.
Yeah.
So we got to take a look at her perspective, right?
Let's do this.
What perspective?
Your perspective.
Perspective.
On what? You guys spill, come on.
All right, guys. So today's episode is very special because we got Anayaat in the building. Period. We're going to be diving into some what it really means to be one of God's strongest soldiers, an immigrant daughter,
I love that.
the eldest.
No, I need a script. I'm not.
But yeah, so Anayaat's here to share her story, her struggles, and lessons she's learned along the way. Trust me, this is the kind of conversation that you'll be nodding like, yup,
No,
I've been there.
No, I'm not. Don't take my
Okay, I'm
advice.
ready. I'm ready.
All right, but let's just dive in on the emotional and mental load it is to be an eldest daughter of an immigrant household.
Okay, so my name's Anayaat, as you've probably heard 3 times before. I am the eldest daughter of 4 younger siblings, so all boys, and I'm the only girl.
Wow.
So yeah, I get my own room.
Wow.
That's the lucky thing about it, but that's about it. What else? What else, you guys talk?
How is it living in that household with 4 younger brothers?
Stressful, cause like after your parents like the first few years, like, they give up on raising kids. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, Boosh?
Yes, I've literally raised my 2 younger siblings. Those are my kids.
Literally, mine too. I changed their diapers. I gave them showers. I fed them. I was their second mom. I'd walk around with that baby basket on my arm and be like, "Oh, your child's so cute. Yes, honey, thank you."
For real.
Say anything else.
You don't even care anymore. You're just like, yeah, this is my child.
No more explaining it.
I'm a mother.
What else? I like drop them off to school, you know. I pick them up. I take them to their after school activities. I go watch their games. Like, ask me more questions. you
Motherly
guys.
duties.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky you even see me here today.
You're too busy.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, my dad's in town, so he's taking over the duty for a while.
What's the age gap between you and your youngest brother?
So the youngest is, the age gap between me and him is 15 years.
Damn.
15
Oh,
years.
damn, girly, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
15.
15, and the second youngest is 12. So once I got that license, I was the chauffeur. Vroom, vroom.
Oh, that's why.
Do you miss being an only child?
Oh, I've never experienced that only.
Oh,
child
you
life.
haven't?
Nah,
Oh.
maybe for a year and 8 months.
Right.
That's about it.
Literally, babes, we don't know what that is over here.
Oh my goodness.
You ain't seen me. Oh my god, but the only time I get to experience it is when I'm the only girl. Like when you have your girl cousins over.
Oh, yeah.
It gets overwhelming because you're not used to sharing with other girls.
Yeah.
But you're used to sharing your life with other boys.
Yeah.
You know?
But this is a question for all you guys. But how do you guys balance your personal life but still have those family experiences being the eldest daughters?
When I get home from work and school, I don't really go stay in my room. Like I would change and I would go down and like, you know, play with my sister, babysit, because my sister's only 3 years old. Yeah.
Little baby.
She's so cute. I know, she's a cute. She's a cute little baby, and I love spending time with her. And yeah, I would just like stay at the living room instead of like, you know, using my phone in my room. Not that there's anything wrong about that, because I always do that, but I still make time for them by you know, just casually like watching movies.
Wait, so how many siblings do all of y'all have?
I have one younger brother.
How old?
He's 14.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Teenager. Scary.
They're so mean.
Yeah, really?
Because they are ready to fight back. I didn't have sarcasm
Yep.
back then. If I got sarcasm, I'd be slapped across the head.
I know.
One striking out.
No, and you?
I'm an only child.
That's why
So
she asked that question.
I don't have
That
experience with
is-
siblings.
You're learning right now.
I'm learning.
Lucky
Oh,
you.
trust me, whenever I go over to like my friends' houses, because they're all oldest daughters too, right? I'm always watching their little fights, their little dynamic. I'm like, thank goodness, I don't have to deal with stolen
lot.
clothes, stolen makeup products. I'm
Fighting
just
over clothes? I never got that.
You're lucky. But also, I'm sorry to say this because I'm the youngest daughter.
Oh,
Girl, you got it easy.
No, I'm not the youngest child though, so I don't get all the benefits. But I'm the youngest daughter, so yes, I do be taking the clothes.
oh, girl.
Okay.
And they're the ones who complain to the parents. And
Yeah.
They say, let her be. It's okay.
No, I had to give it back, guys. And then now they're just doing karma, bro. They're taking their look back. They're
Must
taking
be
their look
nice
back.
having like a sister around your age.
But no, but like once she grows up, that's what my parents say. Once they grow up, you'll be closer, you'll be friendly, you'll be buddy.
But Abwat, you said you also had something like you related to when you get older, you get closer.
Yeah, I've experienced that with my sister. So I have 5 younger siblings. They're all girls. So it's a lot,
I
guys.
know you lucky.
Yeah, me and my
Mother.
second sister were like 2 years apart. We're younger. We like hated each other, always fighting. But the older we got, the closer we got. So like, she's my best friend. I tell her everything.
That's good.
Yeah.
You know, this is why I want a sister. You and me, we're really sisters now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Really.
Let's
I'm
do it.
glad. I don't care.
Yeah,
No matter what
I'll come
anyone
pick you
tells
up.
us.
You come pick me
Yeah,
up. Let's go to school
for the
together.
rest of these people here.
Let's go. Guys, I have a sibling now. Yeah, this is my official statement out there. I have a sister now.
Wait, let's know who's older.
I'm 19.
What month?
August.
Okay, you're the older sibling, honey.
You finally get a break.
Oh no, you can't steal my clothes. No.
No clothes.
Oh yeah, she's blessed. She's blessed with goods.
No, but anyways, back to the question about like relaxing and all that. What is it? To get away?
Yeah, like personal time for yourself, but also making time for your family.
Honestly, then we'll go around the table, yo. But I don't get personal time unless like I plan it months ahead. Like if I am gonna hang out with any of you guys, I have to let my parents know 2 weeks ahead or something, so I can have that time for myself. You know, my room I can't escape. Living room, they're all everywhere, y'all. They're like animals. From the mother to the kids to the father.
It's like you're playing. It's like you're playing like, I don't know, Minecraft on like hard mode.
No, but at least my parents get it because they're like, oh, you're a big age, blah, blah, blah. They say they get it, but immigrant parents,
they never really get it.
It's to a certain extent because like the way they've grown up and the way we grown up is like completely different. Like our ideas of what independence are and like responsibilities. So it's like kind of get it, but nah.
No, but they try sometimes.
I just want to say, guys, the only way to make your immigrant parents get it is to just crash out. Only if you're ready for the consequences.
That's so true. That's how I got my freedom.
Get ready to take it.
You gotta take it.
Oh my god.
Wait, so since you're the oldest daughter, do you think that when your brothers do get to your age, you're gonna have more freedom than you did, or is it just like the same?
You know the stereotype about immigrant, like they're like with sons and all that?
Yeah.
Like that's how it is at my house. Like I help my mom with the cooking and the cleaning and this and that. My brother, you're lucky if they even wash their dishes. Let's be for real.
And I hate that.
I can relate with that because I'm one of the younger siblings.
Yes, youngest daughter, honey.
Okay. I'm sorry. Hey, maybe this is unifying, bro. We're gonna reconcile our differences. But because I grew up with like older siblings, like my oldest brother is like 15 years older than me.
How old, honey?
How old now?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Put a song.
want to get recruited?
Put
Okay,
a song.
I got it.
Put a girl on.
I'm sorry, but the oldest one is taken, and he's 30.
No. We want the second one.
30 is good. That means he's reliable.
Girl, we want the second
I
one.
can't date any more younger
As a
guys.
Christian, astaghfirullah. Focus on your studies. Focus on your studies, my dear.
Focus on yourself right now.
I'm kidding.
But with that, right? Because the way how like when they grow up, you see it where it's like they grow up, they have responsibilities, but the responsibilities is to work. Like to be a man, find your girl and leave, right? But not really as much as like inside the house doing stuff. So like the way that me and my sisters are like expected to like take on roles is way different than my brothers. Cleaning, if my mom comes home and there's like stuff that's undone, even if I came home around like an hour before, I would still be expected like, hey, you didn't do this, why didn't you do this?
Yeah.
Although even if like one of my brothers was home the entire day, right? So it's like it doesn't really change for boys, but the girls' expectations will always grow.
But do they shovel? Do they take out the garbage? Do they do the things that they should be doing as men of the household, quote unquote, y'all?
Quote
Since y'all
unquote.
can't see my hand.
Quote unquote, it depends. Like they will if they're asked
Yeah, but
enough
they
times.
have to be asked.
They have to be
But
asked.
we're expected to know
Yeah.
that we have to do this. How are you supposed to get a
Exactly.
husband if you can't do
Do
this?
this, yeah.
You know?
And I think
Yeah.
another thing that's like also kind of frustrating is like for us as girls in immigrant households, you're expected to take on like really feminine like girl roles, but you're also expected to take on like be the man of the house at the same time. Like for some reason, I know how to fix a car, like some stuff. Like I know like
You go,
like
girl.
not properly. Like if something's happening, I can like see what's going on and I can get that fixed out. Or like if something's like broken down, I can fix it, right? But like that's something that like they're like, oh, your brothers should know how to do. Do they know how to do it? Not really.
No.
Right?
What do you guys think about the cultural pressures? Have you guys ever had to translate or advocate for your parents?
Praise the Lord. No. Because my parents are here for a while. But my dad, he knows enough languages. He can deal with it himself. But like, I never had to step into that type of role for my parents, which I'm grateful for. Most people, I know a lot of people go through that.
See, for me, growing up, my dad knew a bit of English, but they both came here, like, not knowing anything.
Fresh.
Yeah, they had to start off from new. But yeah, like, growing up, I had to, like, read forms to my mother, like, explain certain things to her. And I feel like a lot of kids in immigrant households go through that.
It must have, like, honestly, like, do you think it made things a lot easier for you or a lot harder? Because, like, you had to focus on, like, doing stuff and helping your parents out instead of, like, being a kid and all this stuff.
I feel like it's a lot harder. Like, there's so many different pressures. You're juggling being an eldest sister, a sibling, and then also helping out your parents. Yeah, it was a lot. But
at least now you're prepared for the future.
Yeah.
Become a lawyer. Become one of those, like, administrative things.
Nah,
you already got
cannot,
the skills.
I cannot do law.
Oh, honey, I'll back you up. Don't worry.
We'll become judges just for you.
Yeah, we'll make sure everything you say is correct.
Right?
Oh, my God.
But what are you guys' thoughts on breaking generational curses?
Oh.
Or cycles?
This is a tough one, y'all.
You gotta,
Like, give me an example.
do you want to go first, Ivy?
Sure.
Breaking a generation. Oh yeah, Ivy, you
I
could
would
go.
say the way that I talk to my children,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna do the same thing
Exactly.
at all, because-
Slow to anger.
Yeah.
I saw that.
We all saw that. No, but, like, especially with, like, they don't know how to talk carefully. They always say with anger. I don't know about you. You're an only
Girl,
child.
I have Filipino parents. They
How's
have
that
some
like?
anger in them.
They're a little spicy.
Oh, girl. I feel like because they also learned that from their grandparents, from their parents.
Yeah.
So, again, that plays into this whole generational cycle. So, they talk to me the way their parents talk to them.
Yeah.
And that way, I learned how not to approach certain
I
things.
remember I got punished by kneeling on rice.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, it happened to me. I got that.
Oh, my
You
goodness.
know
Yeah.
the random poses African parents would make you do?
There's
Live your trauma lane.
There's like okay, what's it called? There's always like memes about it, like, oh, punishments that your like African parents would give you, and it's like holding like a bunch of books on like
Yeah.
up high or like
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like your back is against the wall and you can't like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your hands lean, that you get hit.
Ear pulling.
The ear pulling, like
Oh,
You had to like crouch down or something and put your hands around like your legs.
is this trauma dumping?
like they were like they,
Oh, my
like they were
goodness.
those stuff are like crazy. Like
Laugh through the trauma, y'all.
It's character development.
it's character development, but also like another thing, like even though now we know like that type of stuff, like constantly like yelling at your kids because
Yeah.
like just because you're upset, or like actually like hitting them or that type of stuff. Oh, Siri wants to join the conversation. Or like that type of stuff. Like we know now that it's like, okay, that's not stuff that's good. It's not it's not helpful for to like a kid,
And
right?
yeah, and
But also like at the same time, it's okay. You got it.
I'm just saying we know how it affects us, you know.
We
and
know how
it's
it
hard
affects
for us to
us.
forget something like that.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
like even though like your parents might go on to like be like, oh, well, you still grew up fine, right? Like
Yeah.
it's
Doesn't
it's your
matter.
own
Remember
personal.
what they did to us.
Yeah.
It's a psychological damage.
Yeah.
It does.
But then also at the same time, like it makes me think like that's probably the best way they knew how to deal
Yeah.
with children.
Mhm.
Right?
So I have
Same
sympathy
time.
towards them. They were raised that way. That's all they knew.
But at the same time, why are we changing? Because we don't like how they raised us.
Yeah.
So
They
we
didn't
don't
change how they
continue.
raised ourselves from their parents, you know?
To me, like I just can't fully justify it. Like I don't know. I struggle to accept it sometimes.
There's no justifying it. If you
Yeah.
do something that's wrong and that's hurtful, that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
wrong and it's hurtful.
Doesn't
But you
matter.
can understand where they're coming from,
Yeah.
right? Like it doesn't mean that it's right, but you understand.
See, like, I'm gonna trauma dump a little bit. That's why there's, like, I have moments where I'm happy I was, like, an only child because I'm, like, glad that there's no other person that would have to experience that sort of thing aside from me.
Oh,
You know?
I know what you mean.
Because then if I were, like, let's say I had a younger sibling, right?
don't want
I would
them
feel
to
so bad
Yeah.
to see them go through whatever it is, right?
But I think your parents wouldn't know how to raise. Like,
Mm.
they'd give up on raising them the way you used to. Right? Especially with my younger siblings. You know how your parents used to, you know? Like, hit you guys.
Yeah.
I did the action. But, like, with my parents nowadays, especially the youngest, they're like, just talk to them. They're children. Listen to them, you know?
Like, now they understand, right?
Now they're
and it's
calm.
like, I'm really happy that now you understand, like, there's better ways to, like, raise your child and to have them be successful. But it's also like, dang, you could have done that for me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, dang, I would have loved a sweet treat, like something.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
my siblings. It's okay.
They could do something that I did when I was younger and get different
reactions.
treatment. And reactions.
Like, my parents would whoop
I'm like,
my
now you
ass.
want to be nice?
Oh my god.
Would you ever, like, if you could say something to your parents, would you? Like, if you had no consequences whatsoever.
Oh,
I would, but it'll be a lot. Literally. I feel like we wouldn't be the same after I come.
Y'all are gonna turn into like Shakespeare or something. Bro, the pen's on fire. Like,
Write whole poems, books.
No, but the sarcasm parents have, also, I want to keep that. That's the only thing I want to keep.
the sarcasm.
Be like, oh, where is it? Check my nose. It's in here.
And they actually open up their nose too.
Look.
Sometimes my mom will say, "Oh, it's on top of my head."
Yeah,
Literally.
do you see it?
Where do I put this? Right here.
Or like something would happen because I remember when I was younger, like I would break my phone a lot, right? So after a while, like I'd break my phone and I'd go to my mom and I'd be like, "Oh, mama, by the way, like my phone, like I dropped my phone." She wouldn't even. She's just like, "Congratulations."
But it's sometimes hurtful. I'm like, you don't care about me? Like, come on now. I'm crying. Give me a hug.
Or something. That's also like older siblings, like emotional or like love is really hard for me to receive.
Oh,
Like I hate receiving it. You know?
It's like you don't know how to.
No, you don't know how to receive it. You know? Like hugs, like affirmation of love. Like, oh, thank you. That I feel uncomfortable. Thank you.
Literally. Or saying I love you. Like,
Oh, yeah. I can't do that.
I what?
What's that word? I've never heard that in my life.
Get that nonsense out of here.
Damn, we just got no love, huh? We're just unloved.
We're just a little traumatized.
But it built character. Look at us now.
it did.
No, but we'll be, inshallah, God willing, we will be amazing mothers. When we
Yes.
Amen. We'll be great mothers.
I might have to go to therapy before that.
That's totally
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally okay.
You gotta be healed before you
fully
want to raise
healed.
someone else.
Yeah.
I don't like not white parents.
I'm not white. She looked.
Prom colors.
Those palm colored people. I ain't gonna be like that, girl. Your kids giving you a tantrum and they're giving you gentle parenting.
Oh, right. If I tell you this, you gonna be quiet.
The eyebrows?
Yeah. If I tell you,
Eyes.
be quiet.
The eyes.
The lips.
Oh, you're good at that.
Wait, do it again. Do it again.
Oh, she's got training. Oh my goodness.
That
That was a conversation.
Yeah. We might have to discuss a little more after, y'all.
Oh, there's more.
But right now, Ivy, you have something for us?
Yes,
Take
I
the
do.
lead.
Yes, I do. Let's get into it.
Oh.
Am I gonna be in like a jail with like a lot of like ghetto people?
You're in jail.
Order in the court.
Welcome to Catching Cases, where the drama is piping hot, the shade is well documented, and the tea is hot. But the receipts are even hotter. For this week's case, we've got a little influencer fallout that's got everyone on TikTok in a chokehold. The Anna Paul versus Michaela Testa drama. Once inseparable, a friendship undone, allegations flying, and the fallout is crazy. Court is now in session, so let's get into it.
I wish we had a gavel so we can like.
Maybe next time. Wait, I got y'all.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was good.
First of all, Anna Paul, Michaela Testa, who that?
Whoa, who that?
Who these people are.
Yeah, give me a little backstory on what happened.
Alrighty, so Anna Paul and Michaela Testa, they are both Australian influencers, TikTokers. They first started out I think they started out by posting on TikTok. They just went viral because they traveled. They were pretty, models, OnlyFans people, and also I think Anna went viral because like her whole persona, she's very nice, she's very sweet, she's generous, and she's giving. So yeah. And then Anna was dating Glenn at the time, and Michaela was dating Anna's brother Addis, and so they were like a group of 4. They lived together and they traveled together. So, Australian influencers Anna Paul and Michaela Testa, once close friends, are currently embroiled in a public dispute that has captivated their followers and has everyone on TikTok in a chokehold. The tension became public January 29th of 2025 when Michaela released an 8-minute-long TikTok video leveling several accusations against Paul. In the interest of time, I'm going to just briefly go over her video. She starts off by sitting down and she's reading off of a letter that I would presume that she wrote with her lawyer, since she stated that everything she spoke about could legally be held up in court. Some of the key allegations by Michaela that really stood out. Number 1, we have Anna exploiting her fans through cash giveaways. Michaela criticized Anna's cash giveaways, alleging that they are deceptive tactics designed to attract subscribers to her OF account, which costs $16 per month. She argued that these giveaways exploit fans' financial struggles while Paul flaunts her wealth and luxury lifestyle. I feel like a lot of people criticized her for this because a lot of Anna's fan base, they're underage, and like she keeps on doing these public cash raffles, like, oh, like, you need help, you're struggling, I'll send you $5,000, I'll send you $500. And so yeah, a lot of people were upset about that because she has kids following her. Next, we have the misrepresentation of her upbringing. Testa accused Paul of fabricating stories about growing up in poverty, claiming that Paul's family was financially comfortable, living in a waterfront home with a built-in pool. And I've seen the house. It's a really, really nice house. Third, we have the disrespect towards fans. Michaela recounted an incident where Paul allegedly referred to a plus-sized fan as fat and sweaty, suggesting a discrepancy between Anna's public persona and possibly act that she puts on of body positivity. Now for Anna's response. In response, she posted a very emotional video addressing the allegations. She started off by talking about her financial background. She was defending her portrayal of her upbringing, stating that despite her family's income, she often felt financially insecure due to strict budgets and family concerns about affording essentials, such as their groceries. And she said things like when her grocery weekly budget was only $30, like she felt broke. And when her family couldn't afford school uniforms, she felt broke. And a lot of people on TikTok took that and they ran with it, because I've been seeing like the DJs, they're posting edits, like they're dancing to the club, in the club to the song. And then Anna then addressed the insult where she denied ever body shaming a fan, saying, "I've never called anyone fat in my life. That's not who I am."
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Wow. I mean, no offense to her, but I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
No.
You can tell.
You can tell.
There's no way that someone like that isn't.
Literally.
I mean, I don't mean to judge through a screen, but from what I've heard from fan experiences, especially after this whole situation came out, I'm not even surprised at this point.
But why do people care?
And
like, have you seen things rich people do to get attention?
Let's go back to how she said she felt poor. Poverty is not
a feeling is not reality.
Literally.
Girl, close that mouth.
You have a pool.
Close your mouth, open the wallet, it's fine.
And a lot of people were saying too, when you scroll down all the way to her Instagram, like when she was like 12, 13, she was posting in private jets at 13 in her BMW.
Girl,
like she was
be
posting
her best friend. You know what? I
Christmas
forgive her.
gifts. She was getting Dior and Louis Vuitton for Christmas.
That's crazy.
At 13, and she was like, "I felt poor.
Damn.
I felt poor."
She was obviously the popular girl in school. I got those vibes.
So Anna reportedly she lost nearly 1 million followers across all her social media platforms since the controversy began. This situation has people talking about things like authenticity, influencer culture, and the ethical responsibilities of online personalities. People are pretty divided. A lot of people support Michaela, other people support Anna. How do we feel about this?
I personally don't trust the internet because there's people who lied about getting raped and then they lie about everything else.
So many fake news.
I just want to wait till the proof comes out
Yeah.
before an opinion comes out.
I mean, they are taking this to court. Michaela did say that she doesn't want to do this on the internet anymore because she finally realized that these are things that are serious matters and should be taken off the internet. And actually
Solved.
solved and put in front of a judge. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I never saw that video coming. Michaela's video came out of nowhere.
It was like, boom, here you go.
Yeah, like the first few days, I was shook. I didn't even watch it. I just saw it trending on my TikTok. I didn't bother watching because I never watched Michaela Testa. So I'm like, I didn't care. But then I saw, I'm like, wow. She came with a whole script.
She did.
That whole paper was probably like pages and pages long.
Really? I feel like that's why her side is more believable, because she's actually been with the family, lived with them, seen them day and night.
And she also did say in the letter that everything she stated could be held up in court.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That means there's proof.
She took her strongest arguments, put them out there, and said, I'm going to win anyways.
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna lie, have you guys watched Anna's response?
No.
Response
I
video?
did.
It was
I
so
watched it.
unserious.
So boring.
How was it like? Was she just like, oh, no, that's not real?
Yeah, and then she like proved that there wasn't a team with her. Oh, there's no script. I'm just here in the hotel room.
She could literally just tell them to go into the washroom.
Yeah, and she didn't talk on like the main points of what Michaela said.
Poor part.
Yeah, she's talking about noodles at one point.
Noodles is not a poor
Noodles?
food.
What does noodles have to do with this?
Noodles are good. Bro, them like 78 cents one, can't lie, they kind of hit.
The spicy one?
Bro, even if I become a millionaire, I'm still going to be eating those. So that doesn't prove anything.
Like, what's your side here? What are you trying to do?
But it really like shows how like so many like you can't believe what's on social media.
Yeah.
Like there's such a big gap between like what influencers put out there and what they actually have going on. Because like in Anna Paul's case, it's like she has been saying she's like super like been poor, this and that, when she actually isn't, right? And then there's other influencers who are like faking a super rich and luxurious lifestyle when they're like pinching for pennies and got like someone on the side paying for everything, right? Like it's not a problem whichever way it is, but it's like a problem when you have to lie about it. And she lied hard.
Especially for the internet. Why do you want validation from strangers?
Exactly.
Like,
But
come
have you
on,
guys
be
been
secure in
seeing
yourself.
Her relationship with her brother?
Oh.
Kind of sus, if you ask me.
Wait,
What is it about?
Anna Paul and Adif.
Wagwan? What?
Her and her brother.
A lot of people think they're a little too close.
Yeah.
They're always friendly.
Is
always
it giving incest?
It is a bit.
That's what
Oh,
they're saying.
dear, no.
All her videos in the comments are like, "Why are you so close to your brother?" And they're like,
If
we
it's-
can't hang out. You can hang out with your sibling, but
Not like that.
Are they like touchy to each other or?
What is it? Nogging. What?
What is it? Tell me. How do they
like
act?
very
Like, I feel like it's
closest.
vibes that you could just tell.
Yeah.
And watch
Less
Yeah.
than
videos.
hugging, more thighs. You know?
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
it like
gosh.
low key like Claremont twins, whatever they're on type of thing?
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Kind
Once
of.
you kiss, I think it's normal.
It's so I don't even get people anymore. Like, humans, bro.
No, you don't
What
get
are y'all
white
on?
You don't get white people, honey. It's not people.
Claremont twins are black, bro.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
Disclaimer.
Random disclaimers, crazy.
I am so sorry.
Random disclaimer.
It's not a bad thing. That's their color.
No, but it's true. They're the weirdest ones. From the way they eat, the way they talk, to the way they act.
I think you have some prejudice. Do you?
I do. I've seen it around.
No, but for real though, do you guys think that influencers should be more transparent about their real lives, or do you think it's
No.
okay for them to like create like a cute little persona?
I feel like they should be transparent to an extent because privacy is a luxury. Like, not everything should be online, but then again, you should be truthful.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
people won't click on them if they're real. That's why they do all these acts.
That's
You know?
true.
But you don't have to create a whole new life for yourself,
Exactly.
I
right?
would. Y'all,
Like-
I would. I would. I don't want no one knowing nothing about me.
If you're creating a whole new future, like that type of thing,
Yeah.
whatever, but like your past, first of all, and you know what's even better than lying about it? Just not saying anything about it.
Yeah.
Like Anna
Yeah.
Paul definitely did not have to actually be like, oh, this is how I grew up. Oh, this and that and the other. Like she could have just been like, that's not important. I'm Anna Paul. Subscribe to my OF.
Yeah.
You know me now. You love me now. Choose me.
How did she get famous?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Really?
I think so.
Wasn't she famous before?
Oh, yeah, I think she was
Or she was
like
an
the
Instagram model or
1%.
something.
Like she was like the 0.1% OnlyFans model in Australia or something.
No, but how can you do that and walk around with people knowing that
Oof.
they subscribe to you to see the things that they see about you?
It's
gotta be a mix of
She's a
like
strong
having no
person.
shame, but also getting the confidence boost of knowing that
about the
people
money.
like
They don't
you know.
care.
I am so scared though. Like,
Literally, like
people could come up to you and they could like kidnap you or do things to you just because they know what you do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a really good one. Case is that this girl is crazy. So now, what should we move on to next, guys? I think we need a little bit of music. Something that's nice, something that's real.
We got your favorite.
Hey.
Which one?
The one you sent me.
No!
So we're gonna go on to the mixer.
What is it?
It's time for one of our favorite parts of the show, the mixer. This is where we switch things up and vibe out to some of our favorite tracks.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And today, we're taking it global. We're playing our favorite non-English songs because music really is a universal language. Whether you understand the lyrics or not, the vibes are undeniable. So sit back, turn it up, and let's get into the mixer.
Another person waiting, I tell you. I always like to say the truth and shame the devil. I know they fall that kind level, cause I no get time for the people wait to the uru balenu.
Would y'all marry someone that your parents chose? Well, I almost did, and it's kind of crazy. So we gotta go back a little bit farther. It was the summer of 2023, grade 11, just finished. I was looking forward to my future, about to be a high school senior. When I was invited to a party, it came from a family friend that I had not talked to in about 8 years at this point. The family was pretty chill. They had 3 sons and a daughter. We had the youngest son. He was my age, well, a little bit older. I think he was about 2 years older. And we were pretty chill. He liked gaming, I liked gaming. It all worked out. But then as we grew up, we kind of grew apart. But then the invitation came. It was for a party to celebrate him. Do I know what we were celebrating about him? No. Did he deserve a celebration? Also no. But we still went. It was pretty great, I can't lie. While we were there, halfway through, the guy's father came up to me and he said, "Liz, I'm gonna need you to come with me to the kitchen." Me not thinking anything about it, I decide to follow him. While we're almost at the door, he stops. He turns right to his son, points ahead directly in his face. "You're coming with us too." So we all go. I'm thinking, it's kind of strange. What does he need two people to help with? We get to the kitchen and there's a cake standing there. Okay, that's a cake. He says, "You guys are gonna cut this cake." And he says to his son, "Can you help her with this? I need to see something." I say, "Okay, that's cool." He said, "Okay, that's cool." Although we haven't talked in many years, we were still very close with each other and the conversation just flowed. So the dad left, we were talking, and we were cutting the cake. Once the dad came back, he found us laughing and having fun. He came back with the biggest smile on his face. We turn around and he says, "This is gonna be perfect for August." I said, "What's happening in August?" And then the dad says, "You don't know what's happening in August?" I said, "No, what's happening in August?" He said, "Your mom didn't tell you?" I said, "No, what's happening in August?" All he does is giggle, and he leaves. He says, "That's gonna be a fun time," and then go. I turn to the son, and I say, "What was that all about?" And the guy, all he does is just laugh to himself too, and he's like, "Nah, don't worry about it." Anyways, we bring out the cake, and we go outside. The rest of the party was a blast, I cannot lie. The food was great, the people were fun, the guy was there. That's all I can say about that. In the end of the party, all of a sudden I had a bunch of the people and the guests come up to me and tell me about how excited they were about August. What is happening in August? And why is everyone excited that me and this kid are getting along together? Why do we need to be together for August? I keep that in my head as I enter the car with my mom as we're about to leave. I close the door and I say, Mama, you gotta be straight with me. What is happening in August? She turns to me and she says, oh, you guys are just going camping. I asked her, is it just camping we're going to? She looks outside of the window. Is it just camping we're going to? And then she turns back to me and she said, well, you are going camping, but there kind of is something else planned. We think that you guys would be great together. You guys are probably gonna get engaged. I said, what? Why? I am 16 years old. She said, well, you can wait until after you graduate. It's all fine. I asked her, Mama, why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to someone so ugly? And she said, he's not that ugly. He's Sudanese. I think before I continue on to this, I should let you guys know about how this man looked. He was kind of Lego-sized, really short. Imagine the shortest friend that you have, and add 3 more inches on top of that. The only reason you could add 3 inches was because of his afro. His afro gave him some extra height, to where he was still shorter than me, but only by 2 inches. He had no ambitions in life. As I was talking, getting to see about where he's ended up so far and what he wanted to do, I found out completely nothing. Well, not nothing. Actually, he did want to become a real estate agent, maybe. He more so just wanted to game. Oh, and he wanted to get a lot of girls. I don't know how he had the confidence to pull them because I don't think the looks were matching up. He's out of a lot of people's league, and especially mine, which is why I didn't want him. And also another thing, he had no car. I might not be able to drive, but it can't be 2 of us not driving. That's just a shame. Especially at 20? Forget about it, buddy. So anyways, I tell my mom, I just cannot. If you want, I can list reasons. She said, if you can list 3 reasons, then we don't have to do this. I listed 10. And then when we went home, I listed 2 more. I think that was good enough because at the end of that week, I go back to my mom and I ask, are we still going camping? Do I need to get anything? And she says, nah, we're not doing that anymore.
And just like that, we're wrapping up today's show. We've covered a lot, from the struggles of being an immigrant daughter to the wild story of an arranged marriage almost happening at 16. Huge thanks to Anayaat for sharing her story with us. We hope you felt heard and connected today. And don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. We'll catch you next time with more real talk, good vibes, and all the stories that make us who we are.